Let me just quickly put this in before we listen to El-Rufai and Oji take on SDP trying to ban El-Rufai from the party for 30 years. Now, the first question I want to ask, between El-Rufai and SDP, Social Democratic Party, who is more popular? If you realize that El-Rufai is more popular than the party, you know that El-Rufai doesn't need the party, that the party needs El-Rufai. But I can understand the place of inferiority complex where the party is coming from. El-Rufai is bigger than the party, and El-Rufai as a result wants to drag the party into a coalition without following the hierarchy of the party, because he's coming to use his personality. And El-Rufai is a very controversial person, so as a result of that, the party deemed it fit to expel him, not only expel him and ban him, because he said that he joined the party without starting from the ward level. But remember when FFK, the running around politician, the one who flip-flops just like Reno Mokri, I call him the line FFK, when he was also moving from PDP to APC, having visited all the governors of APC, PDP, promoting PDP, he finally was moving to APC. He went at the national level to go and meet Buhari. He shook hands with Buhari, and now the guy is expecting political appointment from Tinubu. He never went to his level. When they asked him to go to Ondo State, I think he's from Ondo State also, or Osun State, he said no, he doesn't have to, that he can do it at the national level. So what the hell? If this man now decides to do it from the national level, why would they want to humiliate him this way? But I know because he knows he's bigger than the party, he will just ridicule the party and move on. Now let's listen to El-Rufai and Oji's take on the matter.
The Social Democratic Party on Monday expelled former Kaduna State Governor Nasir El-Rufai and banned him from any association with the party for 30 years. The party's National Working Committee stated that El-Rufai never formally registered as a member at his ward level, as required by the party's constitution, despite falsely claiming membership on social media and allegedly forging documents. The SDP accused El-Rufai of gross indiscipline, misinformation, attempting to destabilize the party through unconstitutional actions, and aligning with another political party, the African Democratic Congress, ADC, while trying to draw the SDP into an unapproved coalition. I mean, when I saw this story, Rufai, I was wondering, they said that he never really joined. How are they banning him? And that's the rhetoric online, actually. But let me take this tweet, a short tweet from Laugh and Learn, who wrote, a 30-year ban for someone over 65, and that's the actual question. The party also stated that it has notified the Independent National Electoral Commission of El-Rufai's non-member status, emphasizing that he is not authorized to act or speak on behalf of the SDP.
He's not doing that any longer. You see, all of this is just politics. He's not doing that any longer. He has gone to join the coalition. Him joining the SDP there was when they were trying to get footing and looking for parties or shopping for parties. Obviously, he's long left them. And if they say, oh, he didn't join from the grassroots level, he went ahead to parade himself and all of that. See, all of this is all politics. And see, with due respect, the SDP, they have no right. It's anti-constitutional to be able to ban somebody from politics for 30 years. Who they be? I mean, they will ban them themselves. So all of this is just political talk, and it just goes back, to his base. He's been facing a lot of political challenges with incumbents in the state and all of that. So I think all of this. Have you even seen El-Rufai respond to this? I'm sure when he responds to that, he'll just respond with a lot of sarcasm and say, who be this one?
All right, we'll follow up on the story as usual.
I don't know why my Edo State, the state that I am from, the state that I love to hate so much, is always on the wrong side of the news. Can you just imagine an activist being brutally assaulted by vigilantes and thugs, over 50 of them? What is his offense? This man that you are seeing is Chief Okpe, something like that, from Edo North. He is the founder of Edo North Unity, and he decided to have an award to celebrate some people who he felt have impacted the region, and definitely this thing would have a kind of political undertone. And the rumor is that he didn't invite some people, and as a result of that, or he didn't list some people, they decided to, do what they did. And who is the political big dog in Edo State? This Oshiomhole, for God's sake. Oshiomhole has said that he doesn't know anything about this, but I do not believe. What they are now turning Edo State into is what I do not understand. Imagine the illiterate governor, Okpe, that was put there, that was selected, came and said that Peter Obi should never come to the state, that the security of Peter Obi will never be guaranteed. These people may do something like this to Peter Obi because they can go to any length to ensure that they remain in power that they were never even voted to in the first place. No, so Adams Oshiomhole must be called and brought to book for what has happened. If cannot say he does not know, Adams Oshiomhole calls the shot. Even if he didn't order them to do this thing, maybe some psycho fans did it, he must have gotten info about the people who did this, or even before they did it. So the Commissioner of Police should go after Adams Oshiomhole, or the Inspector General of Police should go after Adams Oshiomhole. They cannot turn Nigeria into a one-party state, and they cannot do what we call state capture. Opposition parties must have a voice, and they must strive, because everybody has freedom of expression and association. So now let's listen to Dr. Abati and Okpe on what they are going to say about this, because it's so disheartening and it's so sad for Edo State. VDM needs to even take up this thing also.
Dr. Abati, I'd like to take this story. In a disturbing development, a graphic video has gone viral on social media showing Edo State activist Okai Okani being brutally assaulted by armed vigilantes in Auchi. Okani, who coordinates the Edo North Unity Worldwide, an annual forum designed to assess and honor public office holders, was reportedly attacked during his own event by over 50 uniformed vigilantes and thugs. The assailants allegedly stormed the venue, destroyed property, and beat the activists to a pulp. Well, here's the distressing video capturing the moment. Okani was attacked and forcibly dragged into a truck. Viewer discretion is advised. Let's take a look. This is quite disturbing. I actually reached out to this gentleman who is in the hospital at the moment receiving treatment, and he was brutally hurt. Until now, he doesn't know who sent those thugs to attack him. There were reports about whether it was Senator Adams Oshiomhole, allegedly. I also reached out to Senator Adams Oshiomhole. He said he has no involvement. He doesn't know this gentleman that we're talking about. But this goes to show that, what really is going on in this country?
Well, the victim says that, one, he believes that some political actors, he was going to give awards to some major political actors in the Isako area, and maybe someone aggrieved whose name was not included, and who thought it was an act of, it was an affront for his name not to be on the list of persons to be honored. But we condemn self-help. We condemn anyone acting with impunity. We deplore any form of jungle justice, whatever may be the provocation. Number two, he said the venue that he was using was in fact approved. He applied for permission and it was approved by the chairman of Isako West Local Government. In other words, it wasn't as if he was engaged in an illegal activity. Number three, the Nigerian Constitution recognizes the right of a person to assembly. Now, these vigilantes, they've always been criticized that they operate outside the boundaries of the law. Now, these persons must be identified. Now, he has appealed to everybody, including the Attorney General, the police, to come to his rescue. But I think he himself must take the primary step of pressing charges.
Yes.
It's not enough to just complain or to say, oh, the media should help draw attention to his plight. No, it is part of his fundamental human right to insist on his right to dignity and his right to the freedom of assembly and ensure that these persons are brought to a book. Well, I hope he recovers very quickly.
Yeah.
As we're going towards 2027, we're likely to see more incidents of this nature where violence is a means of communication.
Yes.
I think the government of the day, whether national or subnational or local, has a responsibility that people do not negotiate political situations with impunity, with violence.
Right.
Look at how the man is even a chief. You see, this is what has happened in this country.
This is it.
Nobody respects anybody you call chief again.
Unfortunately.
If you like, you call yourself chief, high chief, double chief. If your political opponents are not happy with you,
this is horrible.
They organize some hoodlums.
Well, the Edo State Police Command has responded to this, and they are investigating, they are looking into it, and as always, we'll follow up on the story. We hope for speedy recovery